Hello everyone, it is the Laidback Launcher here, back with another World Conqueror 4 video. Today we'll continue along with an endgame free-to-play walkthrough of the Alaska event that is on rotation for the second time that I can remember recently. I quite like this event. It would be nice if for these harder events that they increase the medal rewards, because Alaska I think is the hardest event, the campaign event that is in the game at the moment. And the rewards should reflect that. But let's go into mission number 3, the Kuril Islands. This one is interesting. It has much more of a naval component with these two fortresses here. We don't have too many units that we can use to launch an amphibious assaults. There's too much between our home base and the islands that we have to take here, so we're going to be investing heavily into naval assets. So our tank deployments are going to be quite limited. I don't even know if I want to be using Meretskov, who's equipped like so. I actually have to deploy him. Let's say Konev, because I will be playing Brook as on a priest later on. Let's say Nimitz can go here. Dornitz will go here. He's configured like so. So I'll also show that for Nimitz later in a moment. I want to get the Prince of Wales, which has the naval artillery, which makes it very effective against land units. It has the mines that has limited usefulness, but when you put it with Yamaguchi, who's configured like so, he does some heavy damage. And you want to do that since we have a lot of objectives that are right close to the coast. After that, I'll be deploying the Enterprise. And let's start deploying some of our naval assets out here as well. I remember when I used to use Fletcher. He was a good commander, good naval commander. I actually want these ships to go up and attack Yamaguchi. Let's drop the mines, don't forget to use those. What is this? Combat medic. Another combat medic. Another combat medic. Dang. The Americans are going hard with the combat medics. Let's start softening up some of these targets. And let's back Meretskov out of there because I don't want him to take any more damage from these Hawkeye forces. Smith isn't the best infantry commander, but it is a Hawkeye force. I'm gonna have to be deploying Meretskov later anyway, so honestly, should have deployed Yamaguchi towards somewhere here to get an early breakthrough through these bottlenecks. Instead, I'm going to be using Nimitz for that. Let's go Enterprise. Yamamoto, as always, on the Enterprise. I'm thinking someday I'm going to drop Rumor on Yamamoto and replace it with something else. I don't know what I would replace it with. Maybe they'll release more Air Force ribbons or abilities with the next update. I hope so, because they plan on adding some new Air Force elite units. And besides, they need something to make the helicopter a little more competitive behind because it's just not competitive. It's too squishy right now. Let's not forget to actually use this. I'll do it with the strategic bomber because this island has no air defense. And let's swap up the generals here. I'm gonna deploy Meretskov after I've taken the city because I don't want him to be alone on this island and get the bulk of their concentrated fire. I have faith that these forces will be able to defend the island. If not, I'll be using Yamamoto again to retake that island because the Enterprise is overpowered. And I'm currently in the process of upgrading it. It's on, what, level 4 now? Next level 5, you get an extra 3 spawn points. And you do even more damage against tanks, which would be nice. Let's just get rid of this Richelieu. Want the beak of the enemy. Don't know what kind of resources we might get from taking this island here. We might as well go for it anyway. Save some money by using the paratrooper from the Enterprise, and we get a lot of money there. So we'll be able to deploy a lot of resources early on and quickly. I'm also moving Dornitz in position to be able to provide some kind of support to this island in case we do start to lose that position. What I can do is go with a Brandenburger, put Malinovsky configured like so, and then move him immediately, which is useful. And if, oh, I actually can't deploy Gagarin or anyone else. Damn. I'm glad I put inspiration on Yamaguchi, he hits hard. Let's say T-44 with Hoth, who's configured like so. And put some defense on him. Put some defense on his name. Help out my allies just a little bit. Should still be fine. Unfortunately, this moving Chanel out of the way means I'm going to lose 6 technology here with this move. But that's fine, I want to reinforce my position on the island. On Hokkaido, I believe. Is the island. Yep, it's Hokkaido. And again, prepared to move Nimitz up and out if I need to. Let's get rid of this medic. Unfortunately, did not get a critical blow, but it wouldn't have been enough to kill it anyway. Let's see if we can kill the medic. So close. I targeted that tank because I wanted to demoralize Hoth. And then putting him in range of the tower because I want to start doing some damage to it. Right now I am prioritizing speed, but that's because I am an endgame player and I can kind of afford to. Let's see if we'd be able to kill Eker, I believe his name is, and make it a little bit easier on my allies here. They're looking okay in the south. What's next? Let's do that. Soften up all of these targets. Unfortunately, the splash damage on the rocket does not count. I forgot to say that this set of missions is featuring the fanaticism debuff. Pain, everyone's least favorite thing. Fanaticism, nobody like. I hate fanaticism. Me and all my homies hate fanaticism. That's a big fact right there. And let's take the city. Unfortunately, MacArthur does seem to be taking some hits. I'm honestly not too worried about losing MacArthur because I have Higuchi, who I can replace him with, who has a identical skill set. Doesn't move quite as fast, but he does also have counter. Let's just put down some plain old infantry there. Again, continue to hammer that fortress there. I would like to have Yamaguchi in this port to be able to do some damage to the fortress. That's what the HMS Prince of Wales excels at. And let's take the city up here. Let's hope the Japanese and the British do not destroy this before MacArthur can take the city. Let's hope MacArthur attacks first. Do pay attention to that at the beginning. Pay attention to what order the enemies attack in. It will influence your decision making. The Americans go first, so that works in my favor. Oh, come on. Come on, bruh. Bruh. I'll be attacking the fortress first with Meretskov because I want it to be hit with this tracking mark. Let's get my guys in position to start doing some damage. Pop. Bling. Boop. Hello. And let's say Brook. It's configured like so. My new best artillery commander. Might drop rumor on him and swap it out with inspiration. But I don't have the medals for that right now. There is supposed to be an update near the end of September, where you can customize some more of your generals. I hope that means I might be able to drop Tide of Iron off Whitman, or maybe to drop like plane fighting off Lieb, but plane fighting's pretty good on Lieb. It'd be nice if I could drop Elastic Defense or Crossfire on Monty, things like that, and replace them with more useful abilities. Stronghold units. The fortress, I believe, counts as a stronghold unit. And let's see if I'll be able to reach the fortress with anything in my air force. Unfortunately not, no. Am I at risk of losing any generals? No. So I can afford to wait one more turn. There we go. That's mission 3, Kuril Islands. Even with limited resources that you can deploy. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of the screenshot of the mission for the next thumbnail, for this thumbnail. So my bad. It'll be another generic Battle of Alaska thumbnail. Kuril Islands isn't that bad because you have a limited number of objectives. You can deploy a lot of naval commanders to handle the naval objectives early. You have limited technology assets, so you can't go all out when you're invading Hokkaido with Guderian as you normally would with a land-based operation, but the objectives there are fairly soft, so you can do it with infantry and a T-44 and that kind of stuff. It's not too bad. But yeah, I had no issue with that. Kamchatka, I think, is a little tougher. I don't remember this mission. We'll see. I'll give it a quick look next time. The other one was Provocation, which doesn't matter too much. On occasion, it can be a real pain in the ass, but it's not as annoying as Fanaticism. Fanaticism is really going to rear its ugly head when we do the actual American missions, like Bering Strait, Anchorage, and Seattle. Those will be top missions with Fanaticism. Not looking forward to those, especially not Bering Strait or Battle of Alaska. But yeah, I hope you guys got some kind of help or insight onto how to complete these missions and some good tactics that you can deploy going forward. I'll see you in the next one, mission number 4. And this is the Laid Back Launcher signing off. Peace, everyone.